All right, 2026 is here. So, I'm going to make a tier list talking about my favorite and least favorite movies from 2025. Yes, that's right. If you love movies, subscribe to my channel, give me a follow, give me a like, leave me a comment. Any little thing, I appreciate you. Now, let's get into it. So, S, obviously the S tier, the elite of the elite, the 5 out of 5s, the best of the best, the creme de la creme. Then we have A, we have B, we have C, and we have D. D, I bet you can imagine that's not so good. No bueno, as they say in Mexico. Okay, so let's start with. I didn't see the new Mission Impossible. I didn't see the new Jurassic World, nor do I care to. Didn't see the Minecraft movie. Sinners. I did see Sinners, and I really, really liked Sinners. It had a very original story. The acting was great. I love takes on original concepts like the vampire and reimagining it. And I thought this movie did a great job with that. And for that reason, I'm going to slide Sinners into that A tier. It's not quite a 5 out of 5 for me, but it's a really well made movie, a high scoring movie. Ryan Coogler, this is probably his magnum opus, his piece de resistance, his greatest achievement, and it's a good movie. Now, did not see How to Train Your Dragon because I hate these remakes, hate it. Did not see Wicked, don't really care to. Did not see Captain America, definitely do not care to. The MCU has lost the script, but Superman, did see Superman, and I was really excited about Superman because I love James Gunn's movies. I mean, really, Guardians of the Galaxy 1, 2, and 3, fantastic. But I was excited to see what James Gunn would bring to the DC universe. And his first project, Superman, I liked it. I thought that the gentleman who played Superman was fantastic, David Cornsweet, and I thought that the acting was pretty on point. I thought that the plot was a little goofy, and I know Superman comics can get goofy, comics in general, but even Superman comics can get goofy. I just did not love some parts, how goofy they were. Where I feel like James Gunn really shines is the mic drop, the needle drop, I should say, when he plays a very good song and then an awesome scene plays out to the song. And we only got that like one time in this movie, so I was disappointed about that. It was solid though. I think it was one of the better superhero movies, and I'm gonna slide that right into the B tier. It's pretty mediocre. I want to say it's slightly above mediocre, but it's not deserving of a C. It's not deserving of an A, but I think a B is appropriate there. Thunderbolts, another superhero movie. And although I just talked trash about the MCU, I was interested in Thunderbolts. I heard good things about it, so I watched Thunderbolts and was pleasantly surprised. I thought it was a really, really solid superhero movie. I thought that the villain was super original. I thought that the way that they portrayed him was super cool and pretty solid. A good time. So I'm going to give that a B. I'm going to put that right on Superman's level there. One battle after another. Paul Thomas Anderson, a master of the craft. A little contrary to the consensus, I did not love this movie. I thought it was a well made movie. I thought the acting was all fantastic. I loved Benicio del Toro, especially. His few moments he had were hilarious and great. Leo was good, of course, as always. I just didn't love the plot, and I thought that the character motivations weren't that strong. I wasn't that invested in the characters, and I just thought it was fine. I just thought it was fine. I mean, really, I know a lot of people are going to get mad about this. I'm putting it in C. It's very long. And if you're going to have a 3 hour ish runtime, I need it to really be worth it. And when the credits rolled on one battle after another, I just felt not that inspired. Did not see Fantastic Four. As I said, MCU I'm kind of done with, except for projects that I really hear good things about from people I trust, like Thunderbolts. Nobody 2. I liked Nobody. I am interested in seeing Nobody 2, but I did not rush to go see that. Predator Badlands, did not see that. I'm just kind of fatigued with Predator. I saw, what's it called? Killer of Killers. Is that what it's called? I forget what the animated movie was called. I'll get to that when I see it on here. But yeah, I'm just kind of fatigued by Predator. Mickey 17, Bong Joon-ho, another master of his craft. Parasite, without contention, one of the greatest movies of all time. And Mickey 17, I was super excited about. I love Robert Pattinson. He's one of my favorite actors. And I was like, ooh, a sci-fi movie with Robert Pattinson and Bong Joon-ho. This is going to be a home run. This is going to be a all-time banger. And it was good. It was good. I just didn't love it. I liked it, though. And for that reason, I'm going to slide that into the B category. I feel like it was pretty good. Not incredible, but not bad. So I'm going to put it right there in that B category. Did not see Five Nights at Freddy's. Don't really care about that crap. Until Dawn. 28 years later. I was very excited about 28 years later. Danny Boyle, another master of the art of directing. This guy is phenomenal, and 28 Days Later is classic, absolutely classic. So I was excited about his return to this franchise, and I liked it. I thought it was solid. In fact, it's probably in my top 10 of the year. It was solid. There were some really beautiful scenes, and it really explored the human side of the outbreak, and I liked it a lot. Ray Fiennes, one of my favorite actors. He's fantastic as always. And for that reason, I'm sliding that right in the B category. I think we're going to get a lot of Bs. A lot of Bs. Bees in the trap. Bees in the trap. Lilo and Stitch, again, remake, no. Snow White, hell to the no. Wolfman, no. Mithrigan 2, no. I like Mithrigan, but I don't care to see any more of it, and I heard it was garbage. Novocaine, nope. Nope. Weapons, now we're talking. Now, Weapons, I absolutely loved. I think Zach Cregger is quickly establishing himself as a staple of the industry. He is incredible. Barbarian was great, and Weapons was fantastic. I can't say enough good things about Weapons. For me, it is as good as it gets. 5 out of 5. That's going right into the S tier. Yes, my first S tier of the video. Flight Risk, no. I think that was Mel Gibson, which I like Mel Gibson's movies, but Mark Wahlberg, no, I don't need to see this generic action flick. I'm good on that. Drop, no. Sisu. I do want to see Sisu. The Accountant 2. I like The Accountant, but again, sequels, it's just like, I don't need to see a continuation of a movie that I liked, sure, but I don't need to see a continuation because it's clearly a cash grab. It's not motivated by the story. If I feel like the sequel is motivated by the story, I'll go see it. But when it's clearly just a cash grab continuation, I'm good. I'll pass on that. I Know What You Did Last Summer. I heard that was horrible, but again, remakes, I'm good on. The Smashing Machine. Yes, here we go. The Smashing Machine was a really, really solid movie. I love UFC. Mark Kerr's story is interesting. The Rock was fantastic. Emily Blunt's always great. This was Benny Safdie's first time directing on his own without his brother Josh, and he did a good job. It's a good movie, but I would have liked to see a lot more of the fighting aspect of Mark Kerr's life. The human side's interesting, and I think Benny, his stories always revolve around really precise examinations of character, but I just wanted more of the fighting aspect, and it was fine. It was really just an examination of the relationship, and I'm going to slide that right into the B category. Spinal Tap 2, rest in peace to Rob Reiner. Did not see it though. The Amateur, no. These generic action flicks, I'm just good on. Caught Stealing, I was interested in seeing that, and I still am. I just haven't. Edgar Wright, man, I love Edgar Wright's movies. He's one of my favorite directors, and unfortunately, I just didn't make it a point to go see The Running Man because I was too scared to be let down. I heard bad things, and I try not to let outside opinion dictate what movies I want to see and which I don't, but I'd be a liar if I said it didn't dictate, and I heard so much negativity about it. I just didn't want to rush to go see it. So I will watch The Running Man, but I haven't seen it yet. The Phoenician Scheme, Wes Anderson, I heard it was fine. I just didn't see it. F1, I heard it was awesome. The gentleman that brought us Top Gun Maverick made F1. I heard it's exhilarating. I do want to watch that. Eden, don't know. The Final Destination, I heard it was actually pretty good. What's this? The Long Walk. I heard it's actually a pretty good movie based on a Stephen King story, which, I mean, geez, so many movies are. I heard The Black Bag was good. I haven't seen it. Hamnet, I heard was really good, but just romantic movies, I just don't rush to go see them. I'm sure it's interesting. It's about William Shakespeare, and he's a very interesting character. And I will watch this at some point, but I just did not rush to see that. Anaconda. I'm good on Jack Black, man. Done. Fatigued. Done. Haven't seen a Jack Black movie I like in 15 years. Like Shallow Hal was the last time. I'm good on it. I'm good on it. Tropic Thunder maybe was the last time. I'm over it. Honey Don't. Interested in seeing that. I think that was a Coen brother made that, but I haven't seen it. Americana, no. Surfer, no. Friendship, here we go. I love Tim Robinson's comedy style, and if you're not familiar with it, you probably won't love this movie the way that I did, but I really enjoyed Friendship, especially in a time where there's not a lot of good comedies. I absolutely adored this movie, and for that reason, this is tough because I just don't see many good comedies. For that reason, I thought the story was pretty good. It was an interesting story because not a lot happens, but man, God, I love you, Tim Robinson. I'm putting you in the A, my boy. I love Tim Robinson, and this movie genuinely made me laugh my ass off, and for that reason, you're just getting an A because I need a good laugh, and I don't get it too often from the cinema. I want to see Better Man. The Naked Gun. And again, this is in the similar vein to Friendship. The Naked Gun made me laugh my ass off. Liam Neeson was fantastic. Pamela Anderson was really good. Hilarious. Putting it straight in the B category for being such a hilarious movie. The gentleman from The Lonely Island, Akiva, I forget his name, but did a good job with it. I heard The Primitive War was actually like a fun little junk movie. Opus, apparently super disappointing. Didn't see. The Monkey, Osgood Perkins. I heard Warfare was fantastic. I do want to see Warfare. It was made by soldiers who were involved in the war in Iraq, Afghanistan, so pretty accurate. Death of a Unicorn, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting our first D. This movie was bad. I know I'm talking bad. Really bad. An interesting concept, and I love Paul Rudd. Jen Ortega, love them too, but just brutal. A brutal watch. Hated it. Last Breath, heard it was actually solid. Didn't see it though. Companion, I'm interested in it, just didn't see it. Let's see here. What we got? What we got? Oh, Wallace and Gromit. Love Wallace and Gromit, but didn't see it. I want to see Zootopia too, so bad. Elio didn't see, but I heard it was fine. Pixar needs to really figure it out. SpongeBob movie, Ice Spice is disgusting. Let's see. Plankton the movie. There was 2 SpongeBob movies this year. The Bad Guys 2. I love The Bad Guys, so I do want to see that. Killer of Killers. Oh, Frankenstein. Okay, here we go. All right, so Guillermo del Toro. I mean, he's made some of the greatest monster movies in the last 20 plus years. And unfortunately, I didn't love his rendition of Frankenstein. It wasn't terrible, it was fine. I'm going to put it in the C category because it didn't wow me at all. And I was underwhelmed, unfortunately. I know a lot of people enjoyed it. I just really didn't have a great time watching that movie, and I didn't find it to be very high quality. Now, Killer of Killers, it was a fun movie. I really thought Killer of Killers was a fun movie, and yeah, I'm gonna slide that in the C because the animation was cool, the story was fine, it was pretty awesome. I just didn't think it was great. Jeez, what the hell? I don't even know what any of this shit is. Wake Up Dead Man. Here we go. This is Rian Johnson's 3rd installment to his Knives Out trilogy. And again, I thought it was fine. It didn't wow me. I thought Josh O'Connor was good. I thought that the murder mystery was interesting enough to keep me invested throughout it. It just didn't wow me. Didn't think it was as good as the other 2, especially Knives Out. Knives Out is fantastic. And the main thing I'll complain about with Wake Up Dead Man is they made Daniel Craig's character a lot more unlikable than previous 2 movies. He's a lot more unlikable. And the whole appeal of these movies is Daniel Craig's character, so I didn't enjoy that aspect of it. What we got? What we got? What we got? Come on. Like Playdate? What are these? Almost Cops? God, this is brutal. It was a mid-year for movies, I'll tell you that right now. Let's see. Oh, God. Happy Gilmore. The sequel that we did not need. I'll say this. It was nice to see Adam Sandler. It looked like he was having a good time. But this is not a good movie. It's pretty bad. The cameos, there's so many. It was leaning heavily into the cameos. Yeah, it was fine as far as what I expected, but just not good. Not good at all. Okay, now I'm a little disturbed because I'm not seeing a couple movies that I really want to include in this list. Um, Particularly my favorite movie of the year. What the hell? Am I tripping? Am I just bugging? Bug in? All right, we're back. So, I just had to add a couple movies that weren't on this list that I needed to talk about. So, Begonia. Ladies and gentlemen, Yorgos Lanthimos is one of the best directors on planet Earth. And Begonia is, in my opinion, his best movie he's ever made. It was incredible. I absolutely loved this movie, and I wish it did better in the box office. People. Do you want good movies? Do you want good movies to be made? Go see original good movies in theaters. Keep good movies coming. And it's your duty to go do that. Movies like Begonia. There's no reason that a movie like The Conjuring, The Last Rite should be making way more money than a movie like Begonia. It's embarrassing. I loved Begonia. 5 out of 5. Incredible. S tier. All day, every day, and twice on Sundays. I loved that movie so much. Now, Marty Supreme. Josh Safdie. We had a Benny Safdie movie this year. Now we have a Josh Safdie movie. Boop. Another S tier. Yes, that's right. Marty Supreme is fantastic. Absolutely incredible. It's very, very hilarious. I laughed so much. Not only that, it keeps you on the edge of your seat. In a typical Josh Safdie fashion, it's very tense. You're very invested and you're very on the edge. Your heart's racing and you're very curious. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? And the ending's nice. It's a very nice ending. And I liked this movie a lot. The score, the soundtrack, the acting, everything was just fantastic. And I loved Marty Supreme so much. Bring her back. The Filippo brothers. Two gentlemen from Australia, I think, maybe New Zealand, but I think Australia. And they make good horrors. They made Talk to Me, and now they made Bring Her Back. And Bring Her Back was incredible. I loved Bring Her Back so much. In fact, Bring Her Back, Jesus, come on. Go. Bring Her Back is going. It's so tough. Screw it. I'm putting an S tier. That's how good it is. Incredible. Haunting. Hard to watch. A very tough watch. You're probably not going to want to watch it again. I watched it twice, but that's because it's so good. But it's a tough watch. And there's certain scenes in this movie that will stick with you. But it is fantastic. I love that movie. Now, this is a movie that came out in September in Korea, but it just came out first week of 2026 in the US, and that's No Other Choice. Another S tier. Park Chan-wook brought us Old Boy, and Old Boy is one of the greatest movies of all time. No Other Choice isn't as good as Old Boy, but it is fantastic. It's an examination of what it means to be a provider, what it means to be in a country that has such a cutthroat job industry, trying to get a one-up on your competition. It's fantastic. You don't know what's going to happen, and really well written. Super tight movie, and No Other Choice. Go see it ASAP. Go see it. And then Avatar. James Cameron is, when it comes to blockbusters, there's no one on James Cameron's level. This guy has made more billion-dollar movies than anyone of all time. His movies are always lucrative, and his Avatar franchise is something he's been dreaming up since the Terminator days. And Fire and Ash is the best of the trilogy so far. I know there's like 2 more installments coming, and he needs to really change the setting, and the stakes need to be raised because it felt very similar to The Way of Water. I think it's a better movie than The Way of Water. The introduction of the Ash people was very complimentary to the narrative, but we need more diversity in our settings. You can't just keep having battles in the water. You can't just have the Tolkien, the whales, be such a prime part of the story. We need to mix it up. And Quaritch, this Quaritch and Jake Sully thing that keeps... We need to really mix it up here. But don't get me wrong. This movie is really good. It is pure eye candy. It's like taking a delicious candy and just putting it right in your eye. And your eyes going, That's like what it is to watch these Avatar movies, especially in Real D. When you see it in Real D, these movies are built for that. And it is so good. Just not quite incredible, which is where he needs to really take these last 2 movies to really nail this franchise as one of the greatest franchises of all time. But this is my list. These are the movies I saw in 2025. And yeah, some were incredible. The S tier ones, these are movies that I hold in the highest regard. The A tier ones were really good. The B tier ones were pretty dang good. And then the C tier were fine. And then the D tier, I really try to avoid bad movies. I am not the type that enjoys watching bad movies. I just hate it. But Death of a Unicorn and Happy Gilmore 2 were in a special league of their own. I'm sure if I watched Snow White, I'd put it there. Or if I watched Jurassic World, I'd put it there. Or Captain America. I'm sure there was so many terrible movies this year. I just try to avoid them like the plague. But that's my list. What do you guys think? What do you agree with? What do you disagree with? Let me know what you think were the best movies of the year. I appreciate you. Let's make 2026 amazing. I'm trying to build the best movie community on the entire planet, on the entire internet, and that starts with you. So please join the movement. I appreciate you so much. Stay tuned for the next one. Tay out.